Please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Nimrah Tariq, a little star. A little star, Toastmaster Nimrah Tariq.
Has anyone of you felt anxiety listening to the news lately? News like Australia's caught fire, killing 480 million animals. 1.6 billion people around the globe are homeless, and on the top of it, we are on the verge of World War III. Every time I open Facebook or Instagram, all I see is global warming, drought, illiteracy, child abuse. All this thing built up inside my head, giving me anxiety and the feeling of helplessness that, gosh, why can't I do anything about it? And I can hear myself pray that God, please at least someday give me a chance so that I'd be able to do something for this world. This happened the other day as well, as I was sorting out my purpose of life. I knew that I'd have to deal with my thoughts and tell myself that it's fine, Nimrah. You might not be in the right place at the right time. It's fine because you do not have enough resources yet. But your intentions are good, and that is what actually matters. So to deal with my anxiety, I made myself a cup of tea and sat in front of the TV to watch another episode of my favorite TV series, in which an old man was telling some people a story. The story was that hundreds of years ago, there lived a carpenter in a small village near Baghdad. He was known for his craftsmanship. He worked tirelessly for months and created a mimbar, which is basically a pulpit or a raised platform that is used in mosques where the imam gives sermon. The mimbar was so beautiful that it soon became talk of the town. People would come from near and far to get their hands on it, but the carpenter just had one answer for all of them, that this is not for sale. One of the traders even gave him an offer that, name a price, I'll pay it, but even that didn't seem to work. The trader asked him that what was even the point of all such effort if this mimbar was just to stay there, collect all the dust, and give you no value. And to that the carpenter replied that I have crafted this mimbar to grace the halls of the mosque of Al-Aqsa in Jerusalem. Now the trader must have thought that, is he out of his mind? Because back then, at that time, the building that the carpenter was referring to was being used as the royal palace. That was not even a mosque. But the carpenter had a different thought. He said that each one of us has been given their fair share of skills, resources, and power. This is the change that I want to make. This is my deepest desire. And I did what I could to the best of my abilities. I rest my case here, I did my job, and I have faith that someday someone else would have the same dream and passion but different abilities and come up and do what needs to be done. And guess what? The day did come when the passion with which the mimbar was created led it all the way to Jerusalem, and after 40 years, it graced the halls of the Mosque of Al-Aqsa. What seemed impossibly far-fetched and even ridiculous at that time came true after nearly half a century. That story, let me tell you guys, actually hit me hard. I realized that the dreams that I think are impossible to achieve are actually not. Every big dream is like a giant jigsaw puzzle that is bound to be completed. And it's you, the dreamer, who has to decide that either you want to sit and watch it happen, or be a piece of puzzle yourself, take your place, and make it happen. I couldn't do anything about the millions of animals that died in fires, but I can definitely do something about the old elephant poorly treated in my local zoo. The illiteracy rate bothers me, and I believe that every child has the right to education, but have I ever asked, is my housekeeper's little daughter going to school? The famine around the world makes me anxious, but maybe I was placed in this place, in this time, to do something about the little child who sleeps on the footpath across my street. Everything that I want to change does seem like moving a mountain. But I believe that it's about time that I ask myself, that I ask myself, have I made my Nimrah yet? Have I done what I needed to do? And maybe I cannot move the mountain, but have I even started displacing the small stones that are within my hand's reach? I think everyone wants to be the shining, gleaming sun that would brighten up the whole world. And that is the best that one could be, but until that happens, at least we can try and be a tiny little star. That would be a hope in someone's darkest nights. Thank you.
Let's have a period of 1 to 2 minutes of silence to allow the judges to complete their ballots.